Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kate. If you're new here, I like to talk about all things luxury. So if you are into that kind of thing, feel free to subscribe and join our little luxurious family that we have here. We would love to have you. I always feel so fancy drinking water out of a mug. I don't know why it makes a difference. Today I want to talk about the fact that luxury content has really changed in the last few months. Honestly, I would say that it's probably around the last 6 months or so that I've really seen a big change in luxury content. And there's really no mystery as to why this is happening or why this has happened. Obviously, there have been changes in the economy and people are afraid when it comes to the recession. There's just been a big change in life. So of course that's going to affect content like luxury content. I was watching someone's video the other day and they were saying are the luxury girls broke? Are the luxury girls out of money? And I want to just make it very clear that a lot of people, their money that's coming in may not have changed. But if you see things that are going on around you that don't look so promising, wouldn't you hold back on so much spending and start to save more money? It doesn't have to be that you lost money. It doesn't have to be that your salary changed, that you were laid off. Nothing actually has to change in your little bubble of your life. But if you see that other people are getting laid off and you see that other people are struggling with money and you see that people around you are being affected, you're probably going to pull back on spending. You see it all over the news, recession this, recession that. You're probably not going to just go and spend money as easily as you would have before, even if your actual income has not changed. So I want to make it very clear that that is the case for a lot of people right now. They may not have had their income change. They might still be making good money. They might be making more money than what they were making before even. But if you see things going on around you like this, you're going to be more conservative with your spending. So I don't think that these luxury YouTubers are broke now. I think that there's just been a shift, and there's also a shift in what people want to watch. And the shift in what people want to watch part is what I want to talk about mostly today. My hair does not want to stay slicked down in this ponytail. I just don't know how to do a slick down ponytail. I don't know. So the overall gist of what I've seen over the last 6 months is a big shift from having these huge luxury hauls being the ones that get all of these views and just racking up tens of thousands of views on a $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 haul to now shifting to more luxury minimalism type of content. So people who are geared toward more small collections, mindful consumption. One luxury minimalism YouTuber that comes to mind is Colorful Noir. I love her channel so much, and she's been doing this for a long time, not just the last 6 months, but she has a ton of great videos on luxury minimalism. Highly recommend checking out her channel, but that is somebody who I think of when I think about luxury minimalism, and the shift has been made really toward that side of things rather than who can do the biggest haul. If I look at my own personal analytics and compare my unboxing videos to the rest of my videos, it used to be that my unboxing videos got a lot more views than my regular videos did. And now it's not really the case. Now they're about even, or they get less views than the rest of my videos get. And to be honest, I'm really happy about that because that means that I can feel free to talk about what I want to talk about and not be oh, people aren't going to want to see this. This type of content does seem like something that people want to see right now. But this is also causing some creators to struggle, and I totally understand why. And this is why I think that some of them have kind of disappeared a little bit. Not specifically the ones who have said that they're done with YouTube, but I've seen people that just stopped uploading or started uploading very infrequently now, who used to upload a lot more. And it's because unboxing videos are very easy to make. They're the easiest type of video for me to make. I can go and sit down, talk about a bag, unbox it. I don't have to take any notes prior to the unboxing. I don't have to do anything really. There's no thought that I need to put into it. I just have a bag, I'm going to unbox it, and I'm going to talk about it for a little bit. Makes a 10-minute video, you're good to go. So I totally get why people where this is their bread and butter unboxing videos are having trouble shifting to a different type of content. If you were banking on your unboxing videos doing really well and getting you your main your main views that you're getting onto your channel, it's just not working like that right now. And same thing goes for bag review videos and bag comparison videos, because usually people are watching those when they're thinking about buying a bag, right? So if they're not thinking about buying a bag right now because they're not going to spend $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $10,000 on a bag right now, they don't need to watch those types of videos. What's the point of me watching a video of a comparison when I'm not going to buy either one of those bags, so it doesn't really matter to me. Yes, some people still like the content. I'm not saying that that type of content is dead. It's absolutely not. I still make that content. But things are changing is my point. I feel like there was a good chunk of the people who were watching those videos before who were in the category of people who would save for 6 months to a year to purchase a bag and make a giant purchase like that. And now with inflation, price increases, people getting laid off, all this different stuff, the changes in the economy, all of this is making it so that that 6 months to a year is now maybe a year plus to save up for a bag. So in the meantime, if you just got priced out of a bag that you were saving for, I don't want to watch somebody unbox it. I don't want to go watch somebody unbox it. It's gonna make me frustrated. I'm not gonna be like jealous of what the other person has, but it's gonna be like, I'm so frustrated because I almost had that and now I have to save more for it. And it's just frustrating. Maybe to some people it's motivating, but to me that would frustrate me. So I understand why those videos might not be getting as many views. Some people are just tired of hearing about handbags in general. More important things are going on. More important things have always been going on than handbags, okay? I think it's totally fine to talk about your hobby. I think it's totally fine to talk about bags, designer stuff. If that's what you like to talk about, that's what I like to talk about. Are we not supposed to be entertained? Because I find this entertaining and that's why I do it. Obviously, I know that there are more important things. At all times, there are more important things than handbags. But I feel like people are just tired of the girls on here complaining about not being able to get a Birkin from their sales associate. Like, some people just don't care right now. Like they just don't care right now. And some people are still gonna watch it. They're still into that kind of content. The type of content that I like to watch has changed a little bit, but like I'll still listen to you complain about not getting a Kelly offer yet. Like, cause I want to hear about it. I care. I still care. But a lot of people don't want to watch that right now, and I get it. Also, some people are uncomfortable like flaunting that they have money right now when other people aren't doing as well. I think it's different than not wearing luxury bags because of what's going on. I feel like if you have a large audience and maybe your main topic is not luxury goods, you don't really want to unbox like a designer handbag if you know that there are a lot of people who follow you who are maybe not having the best time right now. So I can respect feeling uncomfortable about it. But yeah, if your main topic is not luxury, then I can see how people are like, well, why put out the unboxing video? You're just going to get backlash for it, and it's probably not worth what it's going to cause. The other thing that I've noticed, and I talked about this recently in my luxury news video, which I really enjoy making those videos. I love them. Please, if you haven't watched them, check it out. I've made a couple so far, and I'm going to keep doing them as I get more and more luxury news. I'll link the 2 videos that I made already below, but I pointed this out in the last one saying that I feel like YouTubers or Instagram influencers or whatever, they're getting more hate for posting content that they would normally post. I was specifically looking at Nikki Sky's comments the other day, and she's always posted luxury stuff. Like, that's not new for her. I don't really watch her channel all that often, but like, it wouldn't be weird for her to unbox a bag or talk about designer goods. Let me see if I can find it, because I don't like to talk about stuff and then not have the evidence to back it up. The short was about like handbags for investment, but like it kind of seemed like it was a lighthearted thing, like talking about how much the bags have increased in price since she bought the bags that she has. And the first comment says, "I'm sorry, you're not relatable anymore." And she responded and said, sarcasm is not relatable anymore, which don't really understand that. Somebody else commented and said, "Not everyone can afford an investment." And she said this was meant to be humorous. And then someone else said, "People are homeless and starving and there's no need for all that luxury. It's greed." Now, she's not like my favorite YouTuber or anything. Not that I have a problem with her, but in this video, I don't feel like she did anything wrong. Like, it was a pretty straightforward video that I've seen other people do a bunch of times, and she got hate in the comments for it. Also, this video has 7,000 views and 6 comments, which seems off to me. So I don't know if some of the comments are being blocked, if some of the comments are being deleted. I'm not sure, but it just seems like a lot of negativity for something that was not that big of a deal, at least to me. Maybe your opinion is different, but she's always talked about luxury stuff. Why would you be surprised that she's on her channel talking about luxury stuff? Now, my favorite example of someone saying that this is not relatable anymore. Yesterday, I was on Instagram and I saw a post from Paris Hilton, who has never been relatable a day in her life. Like, she's not just like an influencer. She's obviously very, very famous. So the video was a whole team of people getting her ready. I think it was like for her to go on stage or something. I don't know what it was for, but she said, "Sometimes glamming can be just as crazy as the actual show. Grateful for my amazing team who makes all this magic happen. Feeling like a superhero," and then loved you, and then tagged all of her team. So then the first comment that got 1,800 likes on it, at least that was yesterday when I saw it, that it had 1,800 likes. It says, "Is this supposed to be relatable content?" No, it's not. It's not supposed to be relatable content. It's not. It's Paris Hilton. Why do you follow her on Instagram if you want relatable content? And then there's people defending her in the comments after that, but like, why did you come? That was the #1 comment on there. Why did you come here for relatable content? Why are you here? Can you see in real time that this is already getting frizzy? I literally just flat ironed this and it's already like reverting. It's not even that humid outside. My hair just does not want to stay straight. I don't really care if I heat damage these 2 front pieces. I will not like double flat iron any of my hair, but like these pieces, they can go. We can cut them off if we need to. Like, if they get heat damage, it is what it is, you know? So anyway, because people want things that are more relatable right now, videos that are more thought-based and like talking videos that are not based around an item, like a luxury item or a bag or a piece of jewelry or whatever, tend to do a lot better right now. Relatability in content just seems to be very, very important at the moment. So analyzing things or talking about drama has been doing really well. I've been talking about some more dramatic topics and those videos have done way better than my other videos. People are just looking for something else right now. And I feel like they're looking for that because it doesn't give them FOMO. If I'm talking about some drama with the Real or some drama with Chanel, like that doesn't make anybody feel like, oh, I really need to go out and purchase one of these bags so that I can be like everybody else. It doesn't make you feel that way. It makes you feel like, oh, I'm entertained and I don't feel like I need to go buy something. So I do see that some people are trying to adapt. Like for example, Caitlin, I don't know how to say her last name, but I'll link her channel down below. I know that she has changed topics from talking about all luxury stuff, and now she talks about more of like her life. She talks about a lot of different things on her channel now. It seems like it was a personal change for her. She's done a really good job of pivoting into a different direction. It's always a risk when you do that too, because the people who already follow you are expecting one thing and then you're doing another. So I feel like shout out to her for following what she feels like is the right thing to do and changing from the topic of luxury onto something else. One of the other reasons that I think the commentary type videos are doing better than unboxings right now is because people have gone back to traveling fully. Now, I know that things have been open for a long time at this point, but if you take into account the time that it takes to like save for a trip and plan for a trip, some people do that very far in advance. So if you're planning a trip like a year out and you're saving for it and you're getting ready for it, like that's very practical for some people. They will plan a year out in advance. I am not like that. I cannot wait a year to do something that I know is going to happen. I can't do it. I got to just like save the money first and then we'll figure out what we're going to do later. But anyway, some people do plan that far in advance. So if you take that into account, say people have been planning for a year now they're back traveling like normal. They're back going on their trips. They're back spending their money on experiences rather than spending their money on items. And the experiences versus items money spending thing is a bit of a different topic that I might talk about at some point. But I personally am not that into travel. I just don't really care to travel that much. I don't like flying. It scares me and I would rather be at home. So my investment in experiences is paying more for where I live so that I can live somewhere where I feel like I'm on vacation. But for people whose main thing is travel, they love to spend their money on travel, then now they're back to doing that. They're not stuck at home anymore where they can go buy designer bags instead of adding that to their travel budget. Now they need that travel budget money back, so they're not going to be buying these designer bags anymore. So why do they need to watch the unboxings? Why do they need to watch the reviews? Like why be a part of that anymore, you know? So I think that we may have lost part of that like temporary luxury community maybe. I don't know. These are just all my thoughts. It doesn't mean that they're true. These are just things that I think about. Also, the other thing is that people are going back to the office. There have been a lot of people who have been working from home for the last 3 years, and now their company is calling them back to the office, or they got a new job where it's normal to go back into the office. So you have the people who weren't spending money on commuting and they had time at home. Now they're spending that time to drive. You might spend like an hour driving to and from work. Now you're spending money on gas. You're spending money on a car that maybe you didn't need before. So it's taking up more of your money and it's taking up more of your time. So now you're losing those things. You have less time to sit there watching YouTube videos. You have less time to sit there and browse FASHIONPHILE, sit there and browse the Real, whatever it is, shop for stuff online. But I feel like that can also go the other way too, because now you're seeing more people more often. And if you are somebody who wears luxury items to the office, which I know a lot of people are against that, but some people aren't against that. I'm not against it at all. I feel like most people don't know what your luxury items are if they don't have like giant logos on them and they don't like spell it out for someone. A lot of people don't even know. But you might be buying more luxury because you're like, oh, I'm going back to the office. I gotta look good. But those are just some of my thoughts. I think that what we're seeing happen is just a reaction to what's getting views and what's not right now. A lot of YouTubers will take a look at their analytics and they will see what videos do well, what types of videos are doing well right now, and they will make more of that type of content. So I think that that's all that we're seeing right now. It's just a reaction to the way the analytics are looking. But overall, I do think that it's probably something that is healthier for us to have a better mindset if we're just talking about things and we're analyzing things instead of constantly unboxing things and constantly seeing people unbox things and then having those videos be promoted even further because they're getting views. It's probably healthier not to see a 10 to 50K unboxing every day. It's probably a little bit mentally healthier. I am glad that things are going in this direction. Like I said, I love to talk about stuff. So if you give me a spot to talk about stuff and you want to hear it, I will come here and talk about it. So I will say selfishly that this is great for me. That is all that I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this one. I really appreciate your support, especially on these videos over the last few months. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm very active there. I'll put my Instagram on the screen. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.